In this video, we are discussing about Odoo 13 project management module. Odoo project module is a time-saving tool that can give a visual overview of all our ongoing projects, and also it is easy to know what's been worked on and who is working on it, and also how far the employees have completed their task. A project team member can easily plan and execute the task by creating different stages. This will also allow us clearly to identify the status of any task at any time and for any user. Let's go to our project module. As soon as you enter the project module, you can see the dashboard where you can find all the existing projects. And also you can create a new project by simply clicking on create button. From here itself, one can get the complete details regarding the task overview and forecasting details. So let's create a project. Click on project. You can add the project name like demo project. So as per the project requirement, you can enable the feature of planning, timesheet and bill from task, and also you can add a mail ID. Click on create, and now go to your project dashboard. You can see a project demo project is created. You can see the mail ID and 0 tasks. You can see the overview and planning. So before getting deep into our project settings, let's discuss about the configuration settings. Under configuration settings, there are different features to forecast, to add timesheet, to make subtask, etc. So under time management, you can see forecast option. So on enabling this feature, you can plan the project by employee or by project. This will schedule your team across the project and estimate the deadlines more accurately. And next is timesheet. This will help to log time on each task. And on enabling this subtask, you can split the task to subtasks that will organize your work into more flexible. On enabling the feature of use rating on project, the customer satisfaction can be tracked, or customer rating can be tracked on a periodical basis, or when a rating can be done if the stages are changing. Also, another feature is collaborative paths. This collaborative paths will help to communicate between the employees in a project. So click on save. Now go to configuration. Under stages, you can find the different stages, and you can assign the stages for projects, different projects. So for a stage new, click on edit, and you can add project like our demo project. So on saving this, you can find a stage called new in the demo project. Likewise, other stages, next is to do. We have editing this, and we have given demo project. Click on save. So next, go to our project. So inside the project, you can see 2 stages are created. You can also create stages from here itself. Just let's simply click on and click on that. Alright, we have already discussed how to create the stages and manage stages in previous video. So you can refer on the above link. Next option under configuration is projects. You can see all the projects in list view. You can view it in Kanban view also. So from this list view, if you want to delete this, or you can simply click on it on action. You can delete this or you can alter this likewise, and as well as you can create project from here itself. This will give the detailed project form. You can create a new project by filling all those particulars and click on save. We'll discuss it. And next feature is under configuration is tags. You can find the existing tags over here, and also you can create tags from here like testing. Click on save. So a new tag is created. This tag is mainly used for better understanding of a project, or you can identify the project using those tags. Next is activity types. Under activity types, you can create new activity. The activity types refers the activities to perform in a project, like making a call or making a client meeting or upload something like some documents, etc. And also you can create activity types by clicking on create. You can add a name as call, action to perform. You can upload a document or a meeting or tax report like. So action to perform you can define according to requirement. You can add a default user. I'm adding mock demo, and you can add model default summary. If you need an icon, you can specify that, and declaration types, and also schedule date like 2 days after the activity deadline. And you can also trigger next activity by enabling this feature, and next activity will be email. Okay, so you can add an email template over here. You can add a full description also under here. You can have tools to change the font and making font size in different cases. Likewise, and click on save. This activity call is generated. So you can see that an activity type call. You can use that in our project. Now go to our project dashboard. You can see a demo project, and using this menu you can either share this project to a recipient or you can edit. So go to share. So you can share this document with any of the recipient. You can add the recipient, and you can add a note as project details. So on clicking on send, this will send, that is the project details will be sent to the recipient. Also the next option is edit. So you can edit the project. So this will give the project form. You can see name of task as task. So this can be changed as works. So the name of the task can be changed as work. And under project management you can add the project manager. So here by default Michelle admin is the creator of the project, so it will be there. And you can also add any of the project manager, and you can add a customer. Also you can see analytic account as demo project. So this analytic account is mainly used to account the profitability. So while creating a project, an analytical account will automatically generate it with the same name of the project. So on creating this demo project, the analytic amount demo project will be automatically created. So next is visibility. So on enabling the inviter employees, the project visibility will be only for the invited employees. If we choose an all employees, the visibility will give to all of the employee. And on enabling portal user and all employee, visibility of the project tend to portal users and employees. So you can specify the subtask project and also the company detail. So next option is enable. If you want to forecast the projects by employee or per project, you should enable this. And if you want to log timesheets, you have to enable this option. And to invoice your time and material, enable bill from task. Another feature is customer rating. So the customer rating refers to of getting customer feedback or customers' judgments or evaluations that is based on their experience, and their level of satisfaction can be recorded. So the rating and review have the power to gain customer trust, and this will encourage people to interact with the company. So by default this is enabled as no rating. So no rating is specified. And also if you are enabling periodic rating, this will rate periodically, that is according to on the basis of monthly or weekly. Likewise, so we must choose the rating frequency. We have weekly, twice a month, once a month, quarterly, yearly. Likewise, we have to choose the rating frequency also. And the next option is rating when changing the stages. This will help the customer to give a customer feedback whether they are satisfied or not when each stages are changing. We have already done a video regarding this customer rating. You can refer in the above link. Also, you can choose time scheduling, that is working time. Here it is standard 40 hours per week. You can choose from this, and also you can track your time using timer. For that you should enable Timesheet Timer. Now click on save. So all the basic details are for the demo projects are saved. Now you can see different tabs over here, that is documents, works, timesheets and planning. So let's look on each of it. Go to document. You can create attachments and documents from here. You can add the document name over here, and you can add a file type, that is a file or a URL. If you are choosing URL, you have to mention the URL over here. Now I'm choosing a file, so you have to upload your file. So I'm choosing the project record and open. So the project name is automatically uploaded. Now you can choose a website from here. If it is a public document, you can mention this as a public document. You can add description of the document over here, since it is a confidential data. So mention that and click on save. So the project record is saved under attachment. You can also delete this record from delete using the delete option. So next option is works. Works refers our task. We have changed the name of task as works so that it comes as works. So this mention the task. You can create task from here, like task. Click on add. So task is created and the assigned person is the Michelle admin. We can add timesheets for this project. So click on create. Now we can add duration as 100 hours. You can add a description, that is test. Click on save. So the timesheet is updated 100. Thus the timesheet is updated, and the timesheet cost will be depend on the employee cost. So go to our project overview. You can see a no task found as 100, that is no task is created, and so that kind of projects are called no task found projects. There are different kinds of projects like build on timesheets, fixed price, and no task found projects, and non-billable projects. We have already discussed these types of projects in previous video, so you can refer in the above link. Here the time recorded is 100 hours, and you can see the timesheet cost is 10,000 because we have added a timesheet of 100, and the timesheet cost refers the product of the hours spent and the timesheet cost of employee. So for the hours recorded is 100 and timesheet cost of Michelle admin is 100, so a product of hours recorded and the employee cost, it gives 10,000 at the timesheet cost. Now come back to your project. You can find next option is planning. This is where we are doing the forecasting operation. You can plan from here either by clicking on this button, or you can use this add button. So for 12 Thursday we are planning a task for Michelle admin. Planning template will be chosen, and project is demo project. You can add task in task 1. You can add the start date and end date as well. So you can mention whether it need to repeat forever or until for a date. So this will be already discussed in the use of project forecast video, so please refer that in the above link. On clicking save, the forecast is created. The feature of project forecast estimates the time needed to complete a task. Once you move on this, you can find the time and employee and his role, start date to end date, that is all details regarding that task performed in that day. You can this is Gantt view. You can also see this in listed view. Likewise, that is Michelle admin has a role of chef and this duration with time period of these hours. And another view is pivot view, where you can find the comparison between the allocated hours and duration. Also you can choose different measures like number of working days, etc. So this will be updated here and progress likewise. So this kind of views which shows you the progress of the projects and its related tasks. You can find the role of Michelle admin from here. He is acting as a chef. This is already we discussed in the video about views of focus. Also it is mentioned in the above description. Please refer the video views of forecast. Now let's look on how a task can be created. So a task can be simply created by clicking on create button. You can add task 2. You can add the assigned person. I'm here adding a mark demo, or you can simply leave this also. Click on add, and you can add timesheets for the employee inside the task. Click on edit so that you can change the task configuration. You can add a deadline for this task as 12, that is tomorrow, and you can add tags in order to identify this task. This is a hidden feature, so you can unhide by adding colors. You can add timesheets here, planned hours as 100. Also, you can add timesheets of the employees. One of the employee, Michelle Admin, who has worked for 20 hours, and another one who has, so let it be Abigail, and she has supervised for 70 hours. So a progress can be seen as 90%. In Odoo, one of the another facility provider is adding a description so that it will be easy to know what the employees had performed, what kind of work they had performed. Under extra information tab, you can add weekends, a customer, sale order item if any, and you can add also the email for CC. And if this task is subtask of any task, you can specify the parent task, also mention the company, cover image, and you can add the start date and end date of Gantt chart. Since this is assigned by today, the date is already updated. And under the description tab, you can add the description of the task, and you can edit using this tools. You can align, font change, and text rules. You can use those text rules, etc. We have already discussed about task creation and managing those tasks in the previous videos, so please refer the link above. Since you have enabled the feature of subtasks, you can split this task into subtasks. So click on save, and you can create subtasks from here. Click on this. So you can see the default stages here. You can also create subtasks. So this will be shown as subtask for task 2. Like added as sub, and you can assign the person who is responsible for this task. You can add. So inside this subtask, you can also add description as well as timesheet, and you can add extra informs. Whatever operations we perform in the task can be also done in the subtask. And if you want to go back to your parent task, you can also click on the parent task. Also, we enable the feature of Timesheet Timer. We will get this button as start. On clicking the start button, the timer will start, so it will record the time that we are spending on the subtask. So when click on stop, so window will open to confirm the time spent. You can see description as, you can add description over here, and click on save. Now under the timesheet, you can see that the duration is updated. That is, the timesheet is updated. Now under all tasks, you can find all tasks in different stages as well. You can change the stages to next stage by simply shuffling this. Also, here we have some widgets, like we can prioritize the task using this star icon, and you can set activity using this. So here no activities are planned. You can schedule an activity. So click on this. You can add an activity type, email. You can add summary. and as due date and employee who is responsible for this activity, and you can add a description and you can add schedule. So you can see that this is schedule and the color is changed, so the due date is today, and go to your activity. So either you can mark as done, or you can mark as done and you can schedule next from here itself. Next is the circle is shown in gray color, which represent that this task is in progress state. You can change it to for next stage or for block stage. Next is planning. Planning refers the forecasting, project forecasting. We can make use of the project forecast feature so that we can plan the time needed for the completion of the task by an employee or by a project. So this will estimate the time needed to complete the task. The project can be forecast either by employee or by project. So by employee, you can see the employee forecasting. You can find the forecasting details from here. You can add open sheets along with this by simply clicking over here. You can add as a waiter. Don't choose the employee since it is open, so you can add task and you can add repetition if any. Click on save. So an open shift is created, so on clicking on that you can see no employees added. You can either add the employee from here, or else you can click on I take it, so that will assign to machine admin, since machine admin is the creator of this project. Likewise, we can plan by project as well. So we can find the demo project and office and their forecast. You can do this by day, by week, by month or by year, and you can send the schedule and you can view this in Gantt chart as well as in list view. Now go to our project dashboard. You can see that the task name we have changed to works, that will be shown here. For this it is task itself, and you can see the overview here, and under overview you can find the timesheet cost is updated, and once we have created a sale order from this for a service you can bill this by at project rate or at employee rate. So at project rate it is 100, and now create a sale order. Here our delivered quantity is 90.250. This is from acquired from the timesheet. You can also see the recorded hours as 90.15 hours, and create invoice. You can create and view invoice. Once it is post and make payment, you can pay by bank or by cash, or you can make any journal, and amount, date and invoice number or invoice memo number will be automatically generated there, and click on validate. So the amount gets paid and you can see the widget paid. Now check at overview. You can see that invoiced amount is this amount, and the total profitability can be this amount. So profitability of a project can be defined as invoiced amount plus to invoice amount minus timesheet cost, because timesheet cost is an expense. So the total amount will be this, and depending on the profitability amount, a company generally decides whether this project need to continue or not. A detailed video regarding the project profitability is already we have done, so please refer project profitability video in the above link. Also, you can find time by people, that is by employee, and the blue color refers at fixed price and yellow is in build on timesheets and not as found projects are used to represent by this color. So on clicking this yellow, you can see the timesheet of Michelle admin, and likewise for Abigail also her timesheet is here, and you can find the details of not as found projects, and the timesheet is created for duration of 100 hours. The timesheets and forecast details are also mentioned here by date wise. During March, the timesheets are updated and the total is given here. Again, go to our project dashboard. So here you can see no rating till yet. So once a rating is given by the customer, it will be reflected here, and the smiley gets updated according to the rating, that is satisfied, dissatisfied or highly dissatisfied. Next is under reporting, you can find task analysis. So go to task analysis. You can analyze the task of different projects on different, depending on different measures. You can use planned hours for each project and remaining hours or according to count, etc. You can also use filter options like new, and you can use the task analysis can be done this group by option like stages. So 2 stages is new and to do. So it is grouped by all stages. You can see all stages. You can find this in graph view and in pivot view as well. For new, you can check the project, so the stage will be present in this demo project. So next is in progress. So under office design and research and development project contain in progress state, and under this you can find the deadline. So this will be January 2020. So depending on the different measures, filters and group by option, you can find the task analysis. And next is planning analysis. This will give an analysis on the forecasting of these employees for different weeks, for first week, second week, third week likewise. And here also you can use the measures. You can find the progress. So that will be updated over here. And also you can use filters. You can take my shift, so it will be the shift of Michelle admin, or you can choose open shift, so you can find any open. And in future if you are checking for future, so this will give the forecasting analysis of consecutive weeks. So the planning analysis also can be found in pivot view as well as in graph view. Next is in can view and in list view. So you can find further details from here also. And next option under reporting is timesheet and planning analysis. This will give an analysis on the timesheet forecast. You can also use group by option by employee. So employee timesheet analysis can be viewed, and you can view task timesheet planning analysis. And for project timesheet planning analysis, you can choose the project, or you can choose some dates like month wise or yearly basis, like this. And next is line chart. You can view this in line chart as well, and pie chart. So you can analyze the timesheet using, it will represent different colors, different tasks and subtasks are shows in different colors. So you can analyze on the basis of the pie chart. Next option in reporting is customer rating. Customer rating will provide the feedback or the rating given by the customer. You will have 3 kinds of customer rating over here. So this is created by Odoo. You can see the name that the rater person is and the customer is. So once the customer rating is done in our project, it will be shown over this under this customer rating. You can refer the customer rating video, which will be given in the above link. And next feature under reporting is project cost and revenues. This will give a comparison report on the project's cost and profit. Here you can find the untaxed total amount invoiced and amount invoiced and timesheet cost and timesheet unit amount. You can also choose your analytic account from here, so that you can find the analytic account demo project. And next is you can check the project currency in INR, so the amount gets changed as well. Here also you can choose the measures and group by fill and filter. So if you are taking my project, you can find all the projects that Michelle admin involved and group by project manager. So you can see Michelle admin is the project manager, so you can compare on the basis of that too. Another feature of project module is collaborative pads. So this collaborative pads allows the team members engaged in a project to collaborate on their work. To enable this feature, go to configuration, then settings. There you can see an option collaborative pads. We know most of the tasks are completed with teamwork, and this team values working together, putting individual ideas and effort to achieve the goal. So it is necessary to have an effective communication between the team members. For that purpose, we use collaborative pad. So enable this and click on save. On saving the option, you can say pad server and pad API keys. generated. Then go to our project and edit our demo project. Click on edit so that you can see use collaborative pads. Also enable this and click on save. Now go to works or task. I'm using this task 2, that is subtask. Now you will get a message over here. This pad will be initialized on first edit. So click on edit so that the pad will be loaded over here. So this is the collaborative pad, and we have different features for this pad. Let's discuss. This is show the users on this pad, that is, this will show who are the users in this pad. You can edit name here. This is for Michelle. So you can also change the color so that all his writing will be shown in this color. So Michelle admin chosen as the blue color. And next is share and embed this pad. So this is used to display the date of creation of pad and to share this pad. So clicking here, you can see a default link and URL. Also you can have a read-only option. So the read-only option prevents any kind of editing from the shared pad. And next option is settings. This is pad setting. So you can have certain features. For the first one is chat always on screen. So on enabling this, you can see the chat is visible inside the pad. And next option, show chat and user. So this will show the user as well as the chat inside the pad. And next option is authorship color. So this is what we done in earlier, that is, if you are adding a description over here, you can see the color is blue. That is, Michelle admin's writings will be represented in this color. This is what represented by authorship. And next is line number. So this will give line number on the left side of the description box. And you can change the option to read content from right to left. This will use mainly in case of language like Arabic, which is written from right to left. So on enabling this, you can see the writings will be from. So you can see that all the writings are coming from right to left. And you can have an option to change the font type and language from here. Next is time slider. This time slider helps to view the whole chat as a video so that the contribution of each employee can be analyzed. So click on here, let me show you. So on clicking here, you can have a play and pause button over here. So on clicking this, you can see the chat is running. Also you can have the date and the author over here. Then click on return to pad. And next option is import export from two different file format. So data can be exporter or importer. You can select file by browsing from here. You can import. So data can be imported to either plain text or HTML format, while data can be exported to Etherpad, plain text and HTML format. Next is another option, that is switchpad. This will give a full view on the screen. And this option is clear authorship color. This will remove the color of the writing. So on clicking here, authorship color on the entire document will be removed. Okay, and this is a normal editing tools, that is for bold, italic, underline, and if you wanna cross the script, that is strike through option can be used. This is for numbering, or you can use indentation like this. This is indent tab. Likewise, you can use these tools as well. Now let's see how this collaborative pad will be working. So this is a collaborative pad of Michelle admin for this task subtask. Now we have another user, demo. So he's a user who is following this project. Now go to this project module, then project. For this task to edit, so his collaborative pad will be open. Add name, mark demo. You can see number of users here, that is 2. Now Michelle admin has send a message. Hemar, I have found something interesting. So you can go to Mark's chat. So you can see Michelle is send a message for Mark. Here Mark demos replace display. So in this way chat will be work. In the description box, suppose Michelle is typing something, some kind of information or notification. So you can see the writing of Michelle admin is in blue color. Now go to other description box of Mark. So you can see that here also. And next Mark is replying. So you can see again the reply from Mark demo is in red color. So this will refer the authorship color. You can view this using time slider. So you can see date and authors, that is Michelle and Mark demo. You can have a pause button, play button, so you can play. So this will be shown as a full chat is shown as a video. Return to pad. Now let's see another features will clear the authorship color, so that you can simply click on this. So it will ask for clear authorship colors for the entire document. If you want a yes, you can click on OK. So this will seems more formal for user. Similarly, when you're using share this pad option, you can have a link. Using this, we can share this pad. So if you put this in read only mode and copying this, and if you share this pad, you can edit this anymore. Here also you can find the users and you can apply all their features. This is all about project module.
If you are interested in knowing more about this or looking for any Odoo implementation or customization in your business, drop your request to info@cybrosys.com.